Welcome, Ravens fans. This is to another edition of the Spotlight Ravens series. I'm Aaron Schneider, the Sports Information Director, and joining me today is a sophomore from the women's lacrosse team, Samantha Huber. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you?
Good. Um, Before we get in, Samantha, she's been our leading scorer the past couple of years, and she was a second team All HCLC player um, last season. And then to begin, first, what is your major and minor?
So my majors are political science, national security, and criminal justice, and I have a minor in journalism.
Yeah, there you go. Um, who's your inspiration and why?
I would have to say my family, but especially my mom. So my mom is really hardworking, and she's basically just instilled into me those kind of ideas of hard work and also chasing after you want and trying to achieve your goals.
Okay. What is your driving force / motivation?
I would say a lot of it comes from myself. I like to push myself a lot to try to accomplish new things and do the best I can. Maybe push myself a little bit too much sometimes, but I think it's also a good thing to have that internal drive.
Okay. What is your favorite aspect about sports and why?
Ooh, I would say that my favorite part about sports over the years have been just being able to kind of make it my escape in a way. And so if there's anything in life where I'm stressed or, I'm worried about or whatever, I can just go out on the lacrosse field and just play and have fun.
Yeah, definitely. What is your favorite non-athletic memory at Anderson?
I don't know if there's any specific one, but I would say just a lot of the memories I have with my friends, my closest friends, just late nights at the MP or in our apartment or whatever. We just have a lot of really fun times together.
Okay. And then what's your favorite athletic memory at Anderson?
I would say probably I think just last year, our last game actually, because we had gone through a really tough season, or not, sorry, not our last game, senior night. We had gone through kind of a tough season, but with our one senior who was CJ last year, we just got to celebrate her, and it was really fun. And that was one of our really good games of the season too. So
It was also the program's first win as well.
yes.
Hmm. And then, what hobbies do you have?
So other than lacrosse, I really like to read. I'm a big Netflix watcher, so a lot of shows that I like a lot. And then I also like to do a little bit of IMs and like some other sports. So I played some other sports in high school, so like volleyball and basketball and things. So I play
Hmm.
a lot of IMs as well.
Anything occupying yourself with the Netflix in these times?
Oh yeah, I've right now I'm watching Community, so I'm going through
Okay.
a bunch of different Netflix shows right now.
All right. What is a little known but amazing fact about yourself?
Ooh. Um, I would say most people think I'm pretty quiet, but I'm actually a pretty stubborn and opinionated person at times. So my closest
Okay.
friends will tell people that, but a lot of times people I don't think see that, which is kind of funny. But
Okay. Why did you choose Anderson?
it's kind of a long story, but I'll do a Reader's Digest version here. So I was kind of committed to play, or I was committed to play at a different school, and then right before my senior year of high school ended, they canceled their entire lacrosse program for some funding reasons. And I was still going to go there, but I ended up actually kind of randomly finding Anderson in the summer and saw that they had national security and were starting a lacrosse program. And so I was like, I might as well go visit. And I visited and I realized that it's where I wanted to be. So
All right. Um, what is your favorite class and why?
Um, as of right now, I would say either my public policy class or my Age of World Wars class. Both my professors are really awesome and they do a really good job of making the class interesting and actually engaging. And so you're not bored and falling asleep the whole time, which is really nice. And it's content that's interesting to me. So.
Okay, and then who is your favorite professor and why?
I would have to say my favorite professor is Dr. Post. She's in the poli-sci department. She's really tough. She makes you work really hard, but that just makes it really rewarding for me and a lot of other students because I know that when you get a good grade, you've actually done a really good job.
Okay, and then what are your at this point? What are your plans after Anderson?
So ultimately, my goal is to go into federal law enforcement. So ideally, FBI is what I ultimately want to do.
Okay,
But as of right now, like I'm gonna have to figure something out probably in between that. So I'm looking more at maybe something local as far as law enforcement or information analysis or something in that kind of realm.
all right. And then what do you want your lasting legacy to be at Anderson?
I think the biggest thing for not only me but also a couple of the other players who have been with the women's lacrosse program the whole time is to really just set a good foundation for the team and be able to watch the team really grow.
All right. Going into the next segment of questions, this goes more into about the women's lacrosse team. First, who on the team is best dressed?
Ooh. Um, I would probably have to say maybe Mallory Hausman. She's usually pretty well dressed. She looks cute most of the time, so you know, her and Caitlin Lawson too.
Okay. Who on the team is the best dancer?
I would have to give that to none of us really, but probably Mallory Hausman actually has like this kind of funny dance she likes to do during practice. Kind of makes my coach a little aggravated sometimes, but jokingly, I would have to say her just for that.
Okay. Um, who on the teams has is the Joker prankster best sense of humor?
This year, Sabrina Morrison was actually that for us a lot.
Okay.
She's really fun to be around. She makes a lot of jokes.
All right. Who on the team is most outgoing?
Most outgoing. I would probably say either Sabrina Morrison again or also our goalie Madison. She's pretty outgoing as well. She's really fun to be around too.
Okay. Who on the team is the best trash talker?
Ooh, I've got some pretty good trash talking from I think Mallory and Sabrina and Caitlin Lawson and let's see who else. Um, really, I feel like our team, I feel like just jokingly trash talks each other a lot. But yeah, I think those are some of the main people who are pretty good at it.
Okay. Who on the team is the pregame DJ?
That one I would have to definitely say is Sabrina. She mixed our whole pregame warm up for us.
Okay.
And before one of the games this season, actually, the other team came up to us and was like, "Your guys' pregame track is really great. Like, can we get it or whatever?" And so it was kind of funny. So yeah.
That's always an awesome compliment.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then what is your go-to pregame song?
Ooh. I would say I really don't have a set one. It's kind of just whatever I'm feeling. And then as a team too, I feel like it's just um, really whatever we're feeling. I don't know if there's
Just in the
one set
moment?
one. Yeah.
Okay. And then going into our final segment of questions. First, what is your favorite season?
Spring. obviously lacrosse is in the spring, but also my birthday's in the spring, and I love being outside. I love the weather, so.
Okay. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would it be?
There were a couple places for me. I would really like to backpack around Europe, and then I would also really like to go to Israel.
Okay. Um, Outside of women's lacrosse, what is your favorite sport?
Um, Not to play because I'm not good, but to watch would be hockey. I'm a big hockey fan.
Hmm. Okay. Um, what is your favorite type of pizza?
I would just have to go with just normal cheese pizza, plain original, but also some really good St. Louis style pizza that I like. So
Okay. And that, what is your favorite TV show?
I would say my top favorites are probably The Office and Parks and Rec. Those are my
Okay.
main two.
What is your favorite professional sports team?
My favorites are the St. Louis Cardinals and the St. Louis Blues. So hockey,
Okay.
baseball.
And then, what is your go-to pregame meal?
This one's also kind of a joke, but a couple of us on the team always like to joke about getting Taco Bell before the games, which we may have done before, so that's kind of a fun thing.
Okay. Um, when you were little, what did you want to be when you grew up?
I actually wanted to be a vet or kind of a police officer that deals with animals. So
Okay.
I just wanted to do something that dealt with animals because I
Like
love
Ace
animals.
Ventura style?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Um, if um, if you have you been outside of the country before? If so, where?
I've been outside the country a couple of times, but most recently over winter break, I went to Honduras, which was really awesome because we got to work with Heart to Honduras there and help serve the community in various ways. We went to some churches and some schools and other things, and it was really fun.
Okay. And was there others that you had?
Um, any I didn't go on any other trias trips, but I've been to Mexico before, and I've also been to the Bahamas.
All right. And then lastly, what is your favorite holiday?
I would have to say Christmas. Just I really love all the family getting together. We always have a big Christmas Eve party at my house with all my family, and I just love that season and kind of that winter feeling a lot.
All right. I think that's all of my questions. Thank you, Samantha, for joining us. Thank you, Ravens fans, for tuning in. This is Aaron Schneider, Sports Information Director. Be sure to be catching all of our Spotlight Ravens series. We'll have another one tomorrow coming, so we will see you then.